Let's talk about insults here. Let's start off with how would I put this down? What point does passive aggressiveness become a cry for help, or being ignored, not being seen? I think that it takes one to know one is actually a very weak projection. It's what a person says when they don't really have anything left, because it really is just projection when you think about it. It doesn't actually answer anything. The more pathetic is when a person talks to themselves and people eavesdrop, believing that the conversation's about themselves. To no one. Let's think about that for a second. It's just mirroring. It's a very lazy form of mirroring. Tit for tat only works one time. It doesn't work tit for tat for tit. That's why they don't call it that. Ultimately, even if it were true, it still doesn't deflect and argue back the original point. It's a mirror. It doesn't actually erase doesn't strip the original point. The original point is still there. I'm talking to my YouTube audience right now. So that takes one to know, and that's something that's said when the other person wants to equalize the penalty with no actual counter. Actually, it's not even a YouTube audience. If we're more honest, it's really more of talking to yourself. I think that everybody should be comfortable in talking to themselves. I think it shows. Um, it's a great way to self-reflect. Good way to show yourself and build more confidence. I think that's the mistake a lot of people do on YouTube. They they start off right. You start off small, and it's cool and all, right? You're like, okay, cool, a few followers, but then you start getting, because I have a different channel too. You start getting 50, 100, in the hundreds, and then once you hit 1,000, it's like the numbers almost just kind of like dissolve. Um, it's like a little pressure almost. So yeah, that's why I think if you're into YouTube, you should probably focus on creating the content for yourself, and then that way you don't tire out, and your audience will probably stay longer. Your audience knows when you're performing, and I think that the audience like it when you're not performing more.